From Crenshaw to Beverly Hills, the show All-American highlights the differences between the two football worlds. Joining us now is the inspiration behind the show, former NFL player Spencer Paysinger. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's start off with how did this all come to be? How did this show come about?
I believe it was my 5th or 6th year playing in the NFL, I connected with a good friend of mine. And, we just started talking. We realized that we played at rival high schools. And, through that conversation, he asked me how was it growing up in Beverly Hills. And I corrected him in saying I grew up in South Central. I just commuted every day. So it was literally through that conversation where we started to craft what could be the bones of what is now All-American. One meeting led to another, and for the past 2 years, we've been working on this great project.
That's awesome that it actually happened. And how much does this actually follow real events that happen in your life?
So, when we were creating this, this great story, I told them so many memories, so many, personalities that I've encountered in the past, and I gave them the creative freedom to go and make a compelling story. The bones of the story, is true. A lot of the things that, you'll see on the screen happened to myself, but I did give them creative liberty to, make a compelling story.
Now, are you on set a lot? Are you in the writer's room a lot? Kind of talk about your interaction with the process.
Yeah. So I have the luxury to kind of, float between, different departments. I'm in the writer's room once or twice a week, as much as I can be, as well as on the set. Giving advice to Daniel and helping Tay see through the lens of a football coach, a high school football coach. So, yeah, it's been great, just kind of floating around and giving my take where needed.
Those actors are pretty lucky to have you there to help kind of steer them in the right direction. Is it strange for you to kind of see your life unfolding in front of you?
It's strange. I've said it before where, I have to look at Spencer James as if he's a different person from myself because obviously I'm attached to it. These are somewhat my memories, and, to have it just exposed to the world is, still something I'm, trying to understand. So it's sort of therapy for me to look at Spencer James separately from Spencer Paysinger.
No, I could totally see that. Now, talk to us about what's coming up in the next episode.
Well, the next episode, it's honestly one of my favorite episodes. I've had the luxury of seeing the first few episodes, and this was one that, it's packed with a lot of drama. I'll just say that. I'm not going to give away too much, but, from somebody that the show is based off of, this is by far one of my favorite episodes of the series.
Okay, Spencer, we'll be watching. Thanks so much for joining us. All-American airs on the CW Wednesdays nights right here. Thanks so much. Have a great